pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Operating from the gun, Foster. Over the middle, complete. That's Hoover. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Foster. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Foster. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And that is incomplete. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Swan. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. And a huge play that time.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy lift come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Swan. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To throw from his end zone. Foster eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Hoover. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now Foster to throw from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys. A great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
Foster on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. Shifts by him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. How about the example right here?
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Foster. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Foster. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 5. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Columbus with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Let's go!
A gain of 19.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Foster. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 47.
Here's Foster looking to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Hoover. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
1st down, Giants.
And now here's a carry heading left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Foster steps away to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Looking to throw on second down. Swan lets it fly deep for Cobb. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Swan. This is complete. It's Baldwin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Swan. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Swan. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Swan. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Looking to throw. Swan. He's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
They'll try to run this one in. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Aviators get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Foster toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Foster throwing on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started out in the capital city of Austin, Texas. And that one so far deadlocked at 17 in the second quarter. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they trailed the visiting Chiefs in that one. The Chiefs were winners last week, so they're trying to start their campaign at 2-0. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Titans trying to even their mark at 1-1 after dropping their opener a week ago. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for our home team, we take a look there at the numbers for them running the football in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on second down, Swan. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Swan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw on second down. Swan. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Swan. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun.
Foster. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Giants.
Foster now on 1st and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the Giants first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hoover. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
First down, New York.
Now Foster to throw on 1st down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A gain of 12.
On 1st and 10, Foster. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
To throw on 2nd down. Swan trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback this is going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And they'll get this down to the 10. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Foster. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Foster. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. And that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And his kick here is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Swan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Swan. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw again. It's reeled in by Baldwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Swan. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That catch good for only a couple. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Foster. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw. Swan. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Swan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this. so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Foster. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoover. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Foster to throw on third down. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory, like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Aviators 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the ball. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Dancing to his left. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
To throw on 2nd down, Swan. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with